Hey there. So, are you looking to launch or relaunch your business, but not into the living room lunches, parties, or maybe like you don't want to make your list strategy you've always been taught to do, right? Well, you are in luck today. Believe it or not, we have actually found these strategies, they don't work as well as the simplified approach that we've been using with our own team for over 3 years now. Our 6 step launch strategy, it is done 100% on social media, and it works as well for the brand new person launching their business as it does for the seasoned networker who wants to relaunch again. So in this episode today, we are going to break down all 6 steps, okay, and give you the formula so that you can implement it in your own business. Let's go.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Jordan Maley, and I'm here today with my mom and business partner, Kathy Schneider. And as you're coming on, say hello. Let us know you're here. Hey there, Yvette and Debbie. Great to see you ladies here. Today, we are going to be talking about how to launch or relaunch your business in the new year. And if you're new around here, we are a mother-daughter team who help driven network marketers with the simple steps to grow your business quickly online without confusion and overwhelm. So, if you are watching this over on our new YouTube channel, we want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button so that you will be notified anytime we release new content, because we release new episodes like this every single week, and we provide free recaps and downloadable resources over on our blog. And if you check out the description below, or let me get this this link across the bottom of the screen for you, then you can go and get a full recap, and you can also download this week's resource. So let's jump in and let's get going, Mom.
Yeah, so journey of 1,000 miles begins with a simple step. You know, we're talking about systems, okay? And this quote I don't know who said it. I love this quote though. It's always been one of my favorites because I think so many times, you know, we're like, oh, you know, I've got this project. Maybe it's cleaning out the garage. Okay, we can all relate to that, or a big storage closet, or packing away Christmas, or whatever it is you're doing. And then, but obviously in our business as well, right? Like we've got this idea and we're like, oh, it's so good. Like I can see what it'll look like at the end, but oh my gosh, it just feels like 1,000 miles, right? Feels like 1,000 miles. Well, guess what? It begins with a simple step.
Yep.
And then one more step and one more step. And that's the same for launching your business, which is what we're going to talk about today, or relaunching your business. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, okay? Not when you break it down and you just take it one step at a time.
Absolutely. So we use a 6-step strategy to launch our business. And it's the same strategy that we use ourselves and we teach our team members. And then we relaunch a couple times a year, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. Now, if you want all the details about this launch formula, including a detailed timeline of when to do each step in the process, then you want to download our 6-step launch formula guide over at globalfreedomcommunity.com/68. Okay, so when you download the guide, you'll not only get a little bit of a deeper dive into each one of these steps, but we show you the exact timeline of when to do step number 1, when to do step number 2, et cetera, et cetera. So definitely head over there and download that guide. And good morning, Kiana and Leanne. I see lots of other people saying good morning. So hello. We're excited to have you guys here. So let's dive in, Mom. Let's talk about why you need to launch your business.
Oh, yeah. You know, back in 2012, we were very fortunate to work personally with the network marketing pro, Eric Worre. If you know Eric Worre, drop in the comments and go, I know Eric. You know who he is, right? I think just about anyone in network marketing knows who Eric Worre is. And this was like back before he launched Network Marketing Pro, okay? I mean, he was a pro networker, but he had not really launched that. He was in the trenches, you know, he was building his business, and we were working with him. And it was a very, very, it was a wonderful time, okay? We learned so much. But one lesson, and we learned a lot from you, but one lesson in particular that he's shared with us that really stuck out was, you know, like an airplane needs to go to full power in order to get off the ground. okay, and everyone's flown, or if you've not flown, you know how planes work. They go down the runway and they've got to go at full power. And if you've ever been in the plane, if you've flown before, it is so loud, right? It's so loud. And that's because they're at full power, like full power going forward to lift and get that plane off the ground. Well, guess what? Your business needs you to go full power with a proven strategy just in the beginning. Like, it doesn't have to be full power all along forever. But when you're first launching or relaunching, you've got it. You can't just do a little bit here and a little bit there. No, initially you've got to be very strategic, and you've got to have a strategy. And this is just like launching a plane. So once you've got the momentum going, then you can kind of coast a bit, right? You fall into a daily method routine, okay? But without that launch, you're probably just going to struggle for weeks or maybe even months. And before you know it, you're like, you know what, this isn't working. When in fact, you didn't do the work to ever launch your business, okay? I know we used to own a retail furniture store way back when Jordan was little bitty. Way back. This was a long time ago. And we actually moved our physical building. We relocated 4 different times, okay, in the years that we owned our furniture store. And each time that we moved that business, we kind of did a grand opening. The Chamber of Commerce came, we did a ribbon cutting. All the members of the chamber came. It went in the newspaper, a picture of it, the ribbon and the big scissors. And guess what? Every single time, even in this tiny town of 12,000 people, that's what told everybody, we've moved. We've got this big grand opening. And you know what? Our sales always increased. Our people came in and bought that had never purchased from us before. It was a launch. Okay, it was a relaunch. It was a ribbon cutting. Well, you do that online as well. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you today.
Absolutely. So let's dive into this 6-step formula. And remember, if you want the exact detailed timeline of when to do each step, then you want to go over to globalfreedomcommunity.com/68 and download that guide. Now, one thing I do want to say about why you need to launch before we jump into the steps is we relaunch our business twice a year using these 6 steps, and we teach our team to do the same. So even if you've been in network marketing for a while, you can reuse this anytime that you need to inject a little bit of momentum into your business. So great times to do this right now, right? If you're watching live when this is first being broadcast, it's the first of the year. It's the first week of January. And so it's a great time to relaunch your business. Also, right after a company convention, maybe your company rolls out a new product. That's a great time to relaunch your business. Maybe it's when the kids go back to school and, September comes around and you're getting focused. That's a good time to launch your business. So try to choose at least 2 times a year. I think you could get away with doing it 3 times. Probably don't want to do it more than 3, but 2 to 3 times a year, you want to relaunch your business with this formula. All right. So step number 1. I'm so excited, okay? And this is launching before it lands, meaning we're going to launch your business before your products even get there. That's for the brand new person, right? So the first step in this formula is simply to put up a post sharing how excited you are about something new that's coming up, okay? So we recommend just snapping a selfie, use a family photo or a photo of yourself that you love, and then in the caption, simply say, you're excited because something new is coming along that's going to help you reach your dreams, or it's going to help your family achieve something you've been working for. Think about your why, and your caption doesn't need to be long. In fact, it's better if it's just 2 or 3 sentences. I am so excited because of, XYZ. By the way, more details coming soon, right? Leave them wanting more by creating curiosity with this post. Don't share what you're excited about. Don't say, I'm so excited because I started a new business. Don't say, I'm so excited because my company released a new product. I'm excited because something big is coming. I'll tell you more about it later, right? That's what you want to say. And that's all it is. That's it. It's that simple.
Absolutely. So step 2, curiosity post. Okay, and you're going, what's a curiosity post? I remember the first time I heard this term, I thought, what the heck? But it's real simple. It's just about creating more curiosity. Okay, so the second step in the formula is to put up a post and you want to include your most popular product, okay? And you're going to highlight the benefits of that product. You're not talking about the ingredients. You're not talking about, all listing all the scientific background, all that. No, these are the benefits of that product. Remember, with curiosity, you don't share names, labels, pricing. I mean, none of that, not even your company name, okay? Because you're building curiosity. You want to create conversations. And the way to create conversations is don't tell everybody everything, okay? If they have no question to ask, it's not curiosity, right? So you're simply going to share a picture of the product, okay? So, you just like hold up the product, okay? Something like that. You're going to hold up the product, maybe pointing at it, doing something, and you're going to hide the label, or maybe you do a before and after photo. It doesn't have to be doesn't have any distinguishing characteristics that would tell people the name of the product. Okay, so like you've got to be, you've got to make sure that you're not sharing the name of the product. And then in the caption, right, and in the caption, you're going to share that you're excited to try it, okay? Because it's going to help you with this and that, whatever, okay? It's going to help you with these things. We want you to make it fun, okay? Make it personal. Don't do a copy paste. Maybe, if your company does curiosity post, there may be some examples that your upline or your sponsor has given you. Okay, that's cool, but kind of make it your own, make it personal, okay? And this is so important, guys. You've got to come back and respond to every comment, okay? And then you've got to respond to those comments, and then you need to send a private message, and you invite those people to your product group, okay? That's where they're going to find out the name of the product. They're going to find out more information about the product. They can find out that you've got to get that into that group, and you just tell them, here's the next step, right? And this post works so well when it's done correctly. In fact, just about all of our team members who do this post end up enrolling their first customer even before their products have arrived. Like, they get started, and if they go ahead and launch very quickly, okay, they get into these steps and they launch right away, they already have sales before their own enrollment kit has even arrived, which is really cool.
Absolutely. Step number 3 is to share your why, okay? Mm-hmm. And you want to do this through a Facebook Live, sharing why you started a new business or why you tried this product and why you're so excited about it, okay? So you want to think of this as your grand opening, okay? You're telling people, this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it, right? And you want to think about whether you're focusing more on products or more on the business, not that you're just wanting to do one or the other, right? Maybe you want to build a team and a customer base, but you want to think about what are you going to talk more about on your profile long term. Maybe that's where you're going to lean more with sharing why you started this business, because you needed more money, or why you tried these products because you wanted to feel better, or whatever, right? So keep the video short and sweet, share from the heart, share why did you say yes, right? Maybe that's, like I said, because of the products, maybe it's because of the business, it doesn't matter, maybe it's a combination of both. At the end of your video, you want to end with a call to action where you're going to invite people to reach out if they want to learn more. So remember, you're not mentioning any specifics about the products or about the company, no names, no links, none of that stuff. You simply want to share the benefits and continue to build on that curiosity.
Absolutely. So far in the comments, drop and let us know, but we're halfway through these steps. So 1, 2, and 3, which one of those launch steps kind of gets you excited? Like, oh, this is looking pretty cool. Okay, I like this. Step 1, remember, that's where you're so excited. Step 2, that's where you're going to create curiosity. Step 3, you're going to share your why. Those are the first 3. So drop in the comments, let us know which one of those you're like, ooh, that kind of gets me excited. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, step 4. This is usually the one that people are like, oh no, they start pulling back. Okay, they can handle 1, 2, and 3. They get excited about it. But step 4, they're like, oh, you want me to start inviting people? And you want me to invite 50 to 100 to take a look? Are you kidding me? Yep. Okay, you may be tempted to skip this step. Please don't do that, okay? This is where, as quickly as possible, just get those 50 to 100 invites, those people, just invite them to take a look, okay? Mm-hmm. Like, don't even allow yourself to start sweating with anxiety. Don't do that. Like, just do it so quickly that it's like, oh, no big deal. Okay. So by warming up your audience with that step 1, 2, and 3, okay, you've already warmed them up. Okay. They're already ready for that. They've been seeing your post. And so if you put off step 4, that dies. Okay. You've lost that momentum that you've already been creating, that excitement, that curiosity, that, I wonder what's going on. And you know what? There are people out there that if you don't personally invite them, it could offend them. Okay. Like that could offend them. Like you've already been building the curiosity, you've already been building the excitement with your post. Maybe they're not even commenting, but they are watching. So I just want you to take a deep breath and just relax. Be brave. You've got this. And make those invites. Just knock them out and get it done.
Absolutely. Okay, so step number 5. Oh, that's your wow video, not your why video. And we had a little typo on the slide here, but that's okay. Step number 5, actually, no, I'm sorry. That's your what video. There we go. Step number 5 is your what video. Ignore the slide. It says why, but your step number 5 is your what video. Okay. And this is basically your unboxing post. Okay. This is best done again in a Facebook Live. It's a video. And it's very, very powerful to unbox your order and share what arrived with it. Okay. Now you can choose to share more about the business model, how the business works. Sometimes when we're relaunching our business, we don't have a big new box of products showing up, right? But we want to share what the business model is and how it works. So we want to share that side more than what the products are. But again, you can go either direction. There's no wrong or right. And again, you don't want to share product names. You don't want to share company names. You don't want to share labels, nothing that would send people running to Google to do a search, right? You simply want to unbox your order, or you could even choose a collection of some of your favorite products that you already have in stock and share what they do for people, why you love them. Think benefits, not features. People don't care about ingredients. They don't care who created your product. They don't care that it has patents. They don't care that it's some rare berry that you can only get by climbing 18 mountains and, picking them out of the clouds. Like they don't care, right? They want to know, what is this going to do for me? So make sure when you share what your products do that you really share what they do, share the benefits and why you're excited about them. People will buy into why you're excited so much, okay? So simply unbox your order and do the video as you're doing it. Show the products. Invite anyone who comments or asks to learn more. Invite them to your product Facebook group where they can get more information on the products and place an order when they're ready.
Yeah, let's go back to that one for just a minute. I have a really fun story to share. This will help you understand what Jordan was just saying. So I had a good friend just day before yesterday reach out and say, hey, I need your link. I'm ready to buy that vanilla stuff that you talked about. She called it the vanilla stuff. I mean, I knew what she was talking about, but do you think that's the name of the product? No, you know what? She remembered vanilla, tastes like pudding, tastes good. Okay, yeah, I want that vanilla stuff. So you've got to remember that when you use those kind of things, whereas if you use some kind of fancy name and ingredients, they won't remember. They're not going to remember what that is. So by being, talking in the language that they understand, one thing, you don't look spammy, okay? But another thing, they pick up on it and they remember it, okay? So it's really important. Okay, this one's fun. Your wow, you're going to share the wow. Okay, this is the last step. This is step 6. And we really encourage that this one be a Facebook Live, okay? And this is where you are going to show off what the company, okay, the business side and or products have done for you, or maybe you don't have, actual results yet, which is cool, no problem there. Then you're going to do what they're going to do for you, okay? Like, why is it, what wowed you about the products or wowed you about the opportunity, whichever direction you're going there, like, what is it? You can share stories from other people in your company who have had great results with the products, or there again, the business side, okay? We do recommend making this video product or business focused, okay? So I keep talking about products and business here, but you've got to decide. Either or, don't do both. Okay. Choose the direction you want to focus on and then commit to it. Don't confuse your audience. Okay. Because the confused mind, guess what? They do nothing. Okay. They end up making no decisions at all. So you've got to decide, do you want to focus on the products or the business when you do this? And then you just direct anyone who reaches out. You're either going to direct them to your product group. You're going to invite them to your product group, or you're going to invite them to your business group where they can learn more. So you're going to use the tools. The tools are going to do the talking for you. You are not the tool, okay? You're just delivering, you're just there to connect them to the tool.
Absolutely. All right, so let's bring this all together real quickly. We love this launch formula because it's simple and it duplicates, okay? We can help any team member, no matter how big or small their warm market is, no matter where they live, and we can help them even if, maybe they don't have a lot of friends and family that live locally. Maybe they don't live locally to us. We recently had someone in Europe on our team who followed this formula and enrolled a ton of her friends who live here in the US, right, as customers. She couldn't have done that with a home party, right? That wouldn't have worked. And so when we invite you to implement these steps into your team's launch strategy and use them to launch and relaunch your business a couple of times every single year, it has been absolute magic for our team, and we know it will be for yours as well.
All right, so you want to be sure and grab the 6-step launch formula. Remember, Jordan mentioned this in the beginning, but I'm going to emphasize it again. This is actually going to give you a timeline, okay? It's going to break down what day, how many hours or days apart you go from step 1 to step 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. You want that because it's really important. It's very strategic. These are not random timelines, okay? And it'll help you choose a time to launch, okay? You can look at that and you go, okay, I see the timeline here. So if I launch here, then I'll finish here. And you want to look at the beginning and the end. And you might even want to look at the end and count backwards, but you want to make sure that you have this full formula and that you actually mark it on your calendar, okay? I mean, it's got to be, this is what I'm going to do here, this is what I'm going to do there. And remember, through this whole process, guys, I want to emphasize this. You've got to be engaging with the people that are commenting, okay? You must be going back and engaging with people in that. Don't just put it out there and say nothing. That would be like walking into a room, someone speaks to you, and you literally stare at them and don't respond. How weird would that be? But when you do that on social media, it's the exact same thing. Don't do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay, guys, question of the week. Set the date. When will you launch or relaunch your business? Go download the guide, take a look at the timeline like my mom was just talking about, and put it on your calendar. One of our favorite authors on time management and organization and goal setting and stuff like that, he says, what gets scheduled gets done. Okay. And that is so true. What gets scheduled gets done. So if it's not on your schedule, it's not going to get done. So let's get it done. Okay. Let's put it on your schedule and set a date, and let's get this done. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We will see you right back here next time for another new episode of Coffee with K and J. Okay.
Bye, everybody.